Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to take a look at the Sd Kfz 234-2, also known as the Puma, in the Hot Wheels series. This of course is the series where we take a look at wheeled and of course half-track vehicles, and well, you German mains are in for a treat these next few episodes of this series, because we now have 3 Pumas. Not only do, well I say 3, I've technically done, the Pumas already that, the 234-1, the 3, and obviously, as you all know, I don't have the 4, but you're getting 5 Pumas out of me, so I think you'll be happy with that. Obviously, we have the Tech Tree Puma, the Twitch Drop Puma, and the Premium Puma, the BN, which I think means B in German. I'm sure one of you will correct me on that. Obviously, they are pretty much the exact same vehicle, it's just the Twitch Drop has a unique Twitch Drop skin, and the BN has a camo net, so, there's not much difference between them, but, well, if I only featured one of them in this series, I'm sure the German lovers that love this series will riot, so I'd rather avoid that. That does mean the flak bus does get pushed back an episode, but I'm sure most of you can live with that. So, of course, as per usual, in the description below, there's going to be usual links, and, of course, the timestamps. There'll be the TikTok, Discord, and the Patreon page should you wish to support the channel any further. And of course, as per usual, there will be the timestamps where relevant. Obviously, don't worry, I already have a basic lineup. We are going to be trying some gun casts today, if we can, with the B2U4 ME410. But other than that, obviously, we're going to be mainly focusing on the Puma as per normal. Obviously, we do have a few different shell types. We have, of course, Panzergranate 40, Panzergranate 41, the standard Panzergranate 39, plus the Spurger 38, or however the hell you say that. But it's a pretty versatile vehicle. I mean, it was like, what, 3027 when this thing first came out? And, well, it's very effective, I see people up tearing this thing to, like, 8.0 and it still gets kills, It's a very effective chassis, and, the gun's decently effective as well. Comes with smoke as well, so, it has a lot going for it, which really benefits it. But, of course, because we're getting 3 Pumas in this, I will switch up the lineup down below to obviously, accommodate for that. But, yeah, we've got 3 Pumas and a flak bus, then we can move on to Russia, which I'm sure some of you are looking forward to Russia. But, honestly, I think the fact that we have I have 5 Pumas out of the 6 available, that's pretty cool. And I really do want the Dash 4, because I would love to put it in this series, but sadly, I do not own that vehicle. So, let's get into a match and see how we do. And welcome to the match. We're on Finland this time, and well, we're absolutely bombing it at 53 miles an hour. We are in a full up tier, however, so this is probably dumb. But, well, we do dumb shit on this channel, so, Alright. Dump smoke. And let's get on this cap. If I can stay in the cap circle, I'm going to take cover behind this shed here. I think my teammate just fell in the water. He was driving like a bit of a knob, I'll be honest, so sort of glad that's happened. Alright, cap is ours. Let's move, because as much as I trust the gun on the Puma, I'm not taking on half an army worth. So, yeah. As one of my work colleagues would say, you've got Bob Oak for no Oak of that happening. Let's fall back for now. I also forgot to put on winter camo, so we're going to stick out like a sore thumb in this thing, but, well, that's just what happens. We've at least got the early ticket bleed, so I'm going to put Artie on the cap, just in case someone drives onto it. Because now what we're going to do is we're going to go for a flank. At least, try to. But yeah, this is pretty much how a Puma should be played, Get to the cap, cap it, and then, go on the flanks. Scout him. See, that's another thing. Not many Puma players scout. So, there's a reason why I roasted one of them in the in one of the shorts that I did. Because they don't like scouting. That's a Zist, there's a KV2 as well. I'm going to scout him. There's also an SU-152 of them, so I'm going to scout him as well. Although I think he's already been scouted. And scouted. Hold on, let me get a better angle on these guys. Because I've got decent gun depression, I might be able to get a shot on one of them. No, I can't see. Okay, I've got a better idea. 1 minute. But yeah, this is normally how I play the Puma. I scout stuff. I don't just shoot the main gun. You don't always have to shoot, is the main thing that Puma players don't seem to grasp. There's KV2. That bounced off. That did nothing. A little bit there. Commander loader. Looks like we damaged the breach as well. A little bit too unfortunate there. He's looking this way. Nope, we bounced off the gun. A little bit lower, maybe? Nice, got him. As you'll see as well, I don't tend to bring much ammo. I did bring a few APCR because of the, you know, the fact that we're in a full up tier, but I don't think you really need it in the Puma, but, well, I brought it just in case, because there are some tough cookies to crack at this sort of battle rating. I can hear that Chaffee, he's pushing. He's there, look. Problem is, I can't push the Chaffee, because I'll die if I do. Nice, good one, teammate. Now I might be able to push. Is it clear? I think so. We're just going to go for it. Oh, he's dead. That's fine. Now we need to push that cap, because in typical German main fashion, my team's too busy flanking, and, well, not, you know, capping is the easiest way I can put it. But obviously, we don't just want to rush in, because we don't know what's down there. I don't hear anything right now, but hopefully nothing major's down here. Let's move up here. Let's have a look. I don't see anything. We've got a KV2 754 moving up with us. The problem is I could rush on there, but I'm out of smoke, because obviously we used our smoke to escape from previous. So I don't know what's down there. Let's see if we can move in a little bit. I've got to keep an eye out, because I know there's a T-34 down here. I think I hear something. Yeah, there. T-50. Why would you shoot? I can kill it as well, you know. Right, you know what? We're just going to bum rush. We're just going to go for it. Probably going to get cast to death, but, well, like I said, we do dumb shit on this channel. You know? I hear something. Something danger close. I think it's behind that rock. Scout failed. So it's probably not behind that rock, but like I said, we do dumb shit on this channel. Okay. Well, I think we're okay for now. I'm just going to sort out my mouse pad whilst we wait here to cap, because my mouse pad was a bit, you know, in the way, to say the least. Okay. Well, we seem to be doing okay. So we might be able to get ourselves some more smoke. I'm not going to be one of those Puma players that sits on the cap spamming smoke, because that's just dumb. It's frightening how many German mains actually do that. But once I get my smoke, I'll probably move up to this rock over here. Is my teammate okay? Yeah, I know, mate. I know. Just grabbing some smoke. Okay, we've also topped up on ammo, so that should be beneficial for us. So I think I know where he is. I think he's behind this rock. Yeah, I can hear him. Let's have a look. Because the main thing we don't want to do is panic. It's a KV-1. What KV is that? That's what I need to know. Is it a 1? Is it a 2? Oh, it's got no barrel. Hold on. He's got no gun barrel. Thank you. And thank you. That's him down. So now, we can try and keep this cat covered. Where should I go though? Because this is a bit obvious, because obviously they know I'm around this area. Can my wheelbase get me across this? Yes it can. Excellent. Ooh, KV there. Let me spin the car around, hold on. I'm going to have to do like a 4-point turn. But thankfully, the Puma's long wheelbase and 8-wheel steering is helpful. It's unfortunate. So I can't go back that way. I can only go one way with it. So I'm going to smoke up. If he shoots, that's when I'll move. I don't think he's shooting. We're just going to go for it. Smoke out. Let's move, because obviously they are on the cap. Yeah, he's there. He's there. He's there. Hold on. Ah! I'll take that for a first spawn, though. I didn't see him behind the shed, but it's fine. Alright. Well, let's break out the 410. We might as well. This is the belt you want to use. You want to use the armored belt. Because, this has the 50... This is essentially a flying Puma, as I call it. You basically get similar, you know, penetration and explosive charge, pretty much, to a Puma. So I call this thing the Flying Puma. And, well, I wanted to use it today, because, you know, we use bombcasts. Like, I've used bombcasts quite a bit on this channel so far, from, like, you know, the changes to the format of the videos and stuff. But, you know, I wanted to spice it up a little bit. I wanted to bring us some gun casts, which hopefully should benefit us. So that KV, I think he's still in the ice fields. Yeah, I see him moving down there. He's on the far left of your screen, if you was curious. I don't know if anyone actually saw him, but I can see him properly now. Right, well that's a T-34. The KV's behind it. And that's why Guncast is goated. That's him down. There is an anti-air up, which I need to be very careful of, and there's also a Chaffee as well. Obviously, we can, you know, top-down stuff, but... Well, I don't trust my teammate in the 44, so... You know, you gotta think about these things. I can come in for a nice attack angle on the KV-1 at least, and try and help my team out. Okay, he's down. Good. Right. Just having a quick look round. I don't see the anti-air. I don't see any enemy planes up, neither. We might have this in the bag with the 410. We might be unopposed, which is a good thing. Because this plane likes being unopposed, because then you just get to feed. And feed. And feed. This thing feasts on tanks. It may not look like it can, but trust me, this thing can feast on a lot of tanks. Oh, he's seen something. I see it. Just an unfortunate hit. We didn't get anything major on him, unfortunately. I'll swing the 410 back around and we can start, you know, putting some work in. That anti-air system just took out my teammate. That's unfortunate. There's a guy there, so I'm going to deal with him first. We'll deal with the Cat Rusher later. Not a major deal now. Okay, he's down. Good. And you're down. So now, I need to worry about that M42. Because don't think I didn't see you in the kill feed, mate. I see you there. With your fancy desert camouflage. Oh, looks like we might have company. Looks like a... Is that a yak? I'm not sure. But yeah, as per normal, this will have a separate timestamp, because obviously we've been in this plane for quite a while. But, honestly, I'm pretty happy with, like, you know, how the folks are, like, you folks are taking to, you know, the changes in the long form. I really do appreciate it, because, you know, I like doing long form. I personally prefer doing long form, but, you know, I don't want to, like, spend hours at a time doing long form if not many people are watching it. And to be honest, people have been watching it recently, and I'm pretty happy with that. I've just seen a Chaffee down there, and I've also just seen something else moving. That looks like a... Is that a T-28? That looks like a T-28. Nice. Got the gearbox and a driver plus one of the machine gunners. That's a good spot to have him in, at least. Because now, my teammate in the Chaffee should be able to finish him off, but there's another guy there. I need to try and help my teammate. I'm surprised that killed him, but... Because that was not a direct hit. That was not a direct hit. I don't know if anyone saw that. That ricocheted off the ground into the Chaffee's Under Armour. But we'll take it. But no, this has been a good run for both, you know, the Puma and this. I don't get to use this thing in Ground RB, so I thought I'd bring it along for the fun, the fun of it. And well, it's worked out. That's game. I will see you in game 2. Okay, someone's firing rockets this early in the match. No one on my team appears to have them, but, well, you know what? We'll take it. We're not in a full up tier this time at least, but someone's yeeting rockets everywhere. It's making a ton of noise. I've already gotten one cap. And, well, yeah, I don't know what he's shooting at, but he's not even scouting it. Now you have. How much room do you need? I have a longer wheelbase. And I take up less space. Yeah, I hear it. I hear it. I hear it, don't worry. There's something there. Hold on. Smoke up that direction. I'm gonna reverse out. Move, teammate, move! Oh, I might be dead here. Bloody hell, fire. Someone's got something. It might be a Calliope, I'm not sure. Oh, sorry, mate. I'm having to reverse here just to get out of there. Whatever's shooting all them rockets can't aim them worth a toffee, is all I'll say. You know, I know the old saying, don't like say it, don't spray it applies here, but come on, mate. Like, there's no way you've missed all them rockets. Alright, Brumberg just took out them 4. Yeah, it was a Calliope. I think I hear something. Oh, and you'll notice I actually remembered to put winter camo on this time. It didn't hugely matter in the previous game, but, you know, it's a thought that counts. Okay, he's dead. We might be able to find ourselves a pretty good position here. I hear something. One of my teammates was a bit thick in the chat, by the way. So, he was like, I cast conversation about, you know, you know, White Rock Fortress is in the map. So I answered him saying, it's very effective, and he's like, what do you mean effective? Like, you literally made the conversation, mate. Hello, buddy! Yeah, you didn't expect me, did you? I love doing stuff like that in Pumas. And the nice part is, because this thing goes just as fast backwards as it does go forwards, you can actually do that. That was a good shot on the move. You'll notice I didn't brake there. There's a good reason why you don't. It's because it jerks your gun. So you don't want to, you know, what's the word? You don't want to brake if you can avoid it, because you don't really benefit that way. And somehow my entire team in the center of the map has died. I'm not sure how. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to start scouting their reinforcements. So where's Tail End Charlie of this lot? That's Tail End Charlie. 2. Can we make it 3? No, he's got behind the house. Okay, well, we got 2 of their reinforcements at least. I can hear something, hold on. Yeah, I've scouted it. There's a light tank behind this wall.
060.
I can hear you, mate. Commando loader gunner radiator. Alright, we need to move because he's just scouted me. I know he has. Let's go. See, this is how you should play a Puma. You shouldn't be, you know, running around, just, you know, trying to kill stuff frontally head on all the time. It's not built for that. It's an 8x8 armoured car, like, you know, use its speed, use its overall agility, use the gun when you can, but help your team out. Not a difficult concept. So yeah, we've been scouted, that's the only problem here. The fact that we've been scouted. I've just seen him. I might be able to get around the side of him. But like I said, this is literally how you're supposed to play a Puma. Nice, he's down. Good job, teammate. Because now what I can do, because the scout should have worn off by now. Oh, hold on. Got him. Nice. But this is what I mean, like, you know, you're going to get 3 episodes of me playing a Puma probably like this, like, you know. I can hear something firing over here. Ooh, this is a juicy flank. Thank you. Oh, that you're just blind. That should end. Yep, there we go. You know what? I'm not going to question it. Ooh, hold on. Can I breach? HE? Okay, now that the HE's loaded, I can actually push him. Thank you. Scout you. Commando loader. Didn't get anything else though. Nice. Right, now hit reverse. I can hear something. They are pushing hard. Oh, Panzer IV. Got a loader engine. Nice. I'm down APCR. And that's a problem for post-pen damage. Can I maybe damage him? I don't really want to risk it. I don't think my team's winning this because, well, it's German teams, so, yeah, and I'm down to APCR, which I only really bring in emergency situations, and, well, I'm glad I have it, to say the least. Nice. Thank you, teammate. Right, I need to move. I need to get to that B cat now. Go, go, go. Reverse Hans. Go, 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 go. I don't think we're clear. I can hear something. That better not be a T-77. Okay. I think we're clear here. Oh, no. Breach! No, I'm dead. I tried to get his breach, but yeah, the APCR didn't have enough punch. That was a bloody good run. Let's break out the 410 again. In fact, no. We're going to go second spawn on the Puma. We need tanks, not planes. That was an incredible run. I'm happy with myself for that. That was hard work, but we did it. That was really good. 9 kills, 6 assists, 2 caps. I will take that. But, like I said, I don't think we're winning this one. But, well, I'm going to do what the Puma does best and bomb it towards that C cap, not the B cap, because I want them to look behind them. Nice one, teammate. I heard that. Oh, BTR, hold on. Right. HE! Oh, no, there's a tank pushing me! No. Ah. I didn't hear the Sherman until I'd already fired that HE round. Oh well. Yeah, this team's lost. Well, let's head back to the hangar. This team's had it. I tried to HE that BTR and then obviously I heard the Sherman and it was already too late. But you know what? That was really impressive and I'm really proud of myself for that second game. That was hard work and, well, unfortunately the APCR round, which to be fair, it's not good. I think it was this one I had. This one, if you're at like 10 meters, can potentially do what I tried to do there, but I think we're just too far away to actually take advantage of that. But honestly, this went really well for the Puma. I'm really happy with how this vehicle did. It just gets held back, and you all know what I'm going to say here, by German teams. So, yeah, that's just the unfortunate reality of this vehicle. But of course, next up in the series is a familiar face, as you already know. The Twitch Drop one. The only difference, if you are actually curious, I'll put it on its standard camo, is it gets this this unique custom camo. I think it's actually from the marketplace. This skin is. It's just they slapped it on a Twitch Drop one. They slapped English. They slapped it on a Puma and then put it as a separate vehicle. So you can actually bring 3 Pumas now in your lineup, which is actually kind of insane. And like I said, this vehicle's very effective, as we've seen in both the games, you know. You have a lot of effectiveness, and it's quite frightening that so many German mains try to use this thing like a heavy tank. I think the problem is German mains are so used to their vehicles being relatively slow, they get in this, and they treat it like it's some sort of like high-speed Tiger. That's not how it's meant to be played, and as you saw in Game 2 there, this thing can really do some work. But of course, this is the Twitch Drop one, so there's no difference, it's just a skin. But anyway, I'm going to leave it to it for today. I really hope you enjoyed seeing the Sd Kfz 234-2, and hopefully that goes the same for the other Pumas in this series. And well, I'll see you next time.